Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Becca, and on this channel, I'm currently reacting my way through eating disorder recovery alongside complex chronic illness, one video at a time, and boy oh boy, we're getting ready to have fun with this one, because today, in this video, I am going to be reacting to Renned's diss back to Not a Chance, aka King Dotta, but Not a Chance. And Renned's diss back is called Dumb King Come. And if you saw the video that I reacted to right before this, it was Not a Chance's diss to Renned, and it was titled Kingdom Come. So I love the way that Renned has flipped that here. I have the video up to play it, and literally just from this very first start screen, it's like Renned is standing there with this sad, pensive look on his face, holding flowers like he's at a funeral. This is gonna be so great. I can't wait anymore. Let's just get to it. Renned, Dumb King Come, King Not a Chance diss. Let's go. Let's go, man. Oh, I'm sorry, the theatrics. Oh my gosh, the over the top. Why? I'm assuming this is like gonna be like a Dotta's dead, he's at his funeral. Why? Why'd you have to lose it? Why? He's throwing the things down like this man's theatrics never fail to get me. They never fail to get me. Holy crap. The Amazing Grace bagpipes just...
We're gathered here today at the grave of Dotta. Here, I bought you some Viagra. You went too soft on me, brother.
First of all, he successfully, in just speaking, it wasn't even like a super hardcore like rap rhythm thing, but he rhymed Dotta with brother really, really well there. But he said, I bought you some Viagra, you went too soft on me, brother. This is already 16 seconds and we're holy frick.
You went too soft on me, brother. I must reject tradition and speak ill of the dead. After Nox decapitated you, or bury the head. Kingdom come, you dumb king, calm down. What?
Kingdom come, you dumb king, calm down. Oh my gosh. So he's delivering this part more like spoken word without a beat, without like a super noticeable rap cadence, but the spoken word, I've always been, rap is just poetry to a beat, so spoken word poetry to me is essentially rap without music, and he's delivering that so well here at the beginning. Oh my gosh. Now, like he said, that I must reject tradition and speak, because Nox did that on, which one was it? Was it on Stand that he did that? Or was it on Killshot? No, it was on Killshot, where Nox made like a cross reference and Jesus reference, stuff like that, so who knows if that was what we're meant to do there, if it's just with like the whole funeral theme, but this is killing me already.
I must reject tradition and speak ill of the dead. After Nox decapitated you, or bury the head. Kingdom come, you dumb king, calm down. What's a king without a crown? Just a peasant or a clown? Jealous little shit. And for anyone in doubt, he's a jealous little shit, lashing out to get the clout. King Dotta, not a king. I know a crown when it rusts. I eat.
Holy crap, okay, we're gonna take it back. We're gonna get these transitions. I'm freaking out here. I don't know that Renned is gonna use a single instrumental in this, because he is using his feet and his hands, and he is clapping and making like his own beat here. He is being his own percussion section and making his own beat while he's spitting this. So first of all, that's just a genius anyway. Much easier to listen to than the Kingdom Come thing, which the production on that was just absolutely horrible. The lyrics here is like, what's a king without a crown? Just a peasant or a clown, jealous little trick. And for anyone in doubt, he's a jealous little trick, lashing out to get the crown. Like, I love it. I love it. There's not quite yet like a whole lot of double, triple entendres, so I'm just kind of sticking with the lines as they are, but the rhythm, and of course, Renned's expression, his delivery of it is just so enchanting, it just draws you in. It just draws you in so well, and oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
And for anyone in doubt, he's a jealous little shit, lashing out to get the clout. King Dotta, not a king. I know a crown when it rusts. I eat you up, then eat you out. I call that a royal flush.
I eat you up and crap you out. I call that a royal flush. I know I probably don't need to explain that to you. Eat you up and crap you out, flush the toilet. Nox has had some number 2 bars in one of his disses, so I'm like, oh Lord, oh my gosh.
I call that a royal flush. Going by the laws of physics, when you die, you'll combust because you've got your own center of gravity. I've seen you play the race card a couple of times.
Okay, again, battle rap culture is a very specific type of rap. The insults that people will use, while Renned and Nox are both two of the most clever lyricists that are in the game. And they're both excellent at their craft, like so far above so many others. I'm not a big fan of the fact that Renned was talking about not a chance having his own center of gravity. Like, of course for me, being someone in the eating disorder recovery who knows a lot of people who have been harmed by that word, who deals with a bunch of fat phobia that I've been conditioned myself and I'm trying to work out of, who knows people who are trying to reclaim that word as just a descriptive adjective and not an insult. It's just... I get it. Within the battle rap culture, I get that he put that line on there. Especially since this joker came after him about his skin color and was saying horrible things. Like, the guy deserves to be taken down by a lot. That line is one that's just hard for me specifically, given my personal history. But I'm not going to dwell on it anymore because we're going to keep going because Renned is going to crush this. He already has started.
I've seen you play the race card a couple of times, saying people only love me because I am white. And then you go and backtrack and you say I'm alright. You're feeling mixed in your emotions, like in all the ex-wife.
Okay, first of all, love that Renned was literally sharing the receipts of the proof of the stuff that Dotta then tried to deny in that last little screenshot that he shared. So that's great. Feeling mixed in your emotions. Like, I can't. I love it. This acapella, oh my gosh. It's the first time I've heard Renned rap acapella and I love it. I love it. And it's giving me a little bit of the flavor of like the BET, the Swarm, or the Shady XV Cypher where they're in like these storage houses or parking garages or warehouses, things like that. It's giving me that kind of vibe a little bit and I'm here for it for sure.
The reason people don't offer you is because you were shy. Oh, you a big dog? Well, I'm a sick puppy. I slap you daft, you little punk. That's how you get lucky.
Okay. Before I get any further, I just want to point out that I cannot believe that I missed the Daft Punk reference when I was recording this and caught it very easily in editing. And I think that's also a play to Daft Punk's most famous song, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, because he is saying that he is harder, better, faster, and stronger on this track. Dude. So the guy, Dotta, not a chance, he kept saying that he was, the big dog and he was gonna get the big, he's the big dog, he's gonna get the big dog bite. So I don't remember his exact line. Again, I'm not gonna give this guy more time to quote his line exactly, but he referenced a few times about being the big dog. And I love that Renned's like, oh, I'm a sick puppy. Because if you think about the beginning of the list of our time, he says, 1, 2, 3, spitting bullets on a beat. I'm a sick little puppy who gets lucky when he speaks. And we've talked about before, a sick puppy is kind of like a term for someone who is feeling like this almost deranged or crazed, chaotic, like really going after something like that in a really intense way. And I love that he's added that here because that just means he's just going to keep going off even further as this keeps going on. Woo!
That's how you get lucky. Because if you lose, you're still winning, it's clear. More views on your disc than your whole career. So come... I'm actually sorry about this one, Dotta. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. We'll take it back to get that before he does this line, but I was laughing that he said, more hits on your disc than your whole career, and he like laughed at himself. That I love that. I don't know if he was laughing at that one or if he was laughing at what he said he's really sorry for, like he's getting ready to say. So I can't wait to see what he's getting ready to say, but Renned just laughing at himself in response to that. Oh, he's having a good time. This is so Renned. And here's the thing, he's like, I can't even, this is amazing. This is just great. Let's just take it back a little bit and get that transition.
If you lose, you're still winning, it's clear. More views on your disc than your whole career. So come... I'm actually sorry about this one, Dotta. I'm sorry. So come on, fatty, keep up. You're losing the race. Your YouTube views lower than your calorie intake. Stop watching.
Renned. Man, I love you. You're such a great human. I can tell that it was hard for you to write that line because you were like laughing about it. You did write it. You have every right to say whatever you want to say because this guy was saying horrible, horrible trash things that were totally incorrect about you, and I am here for you and on your team, 100% loyal. I'm a renegade through and through. I will always have trouble when it turns into like an attack on fat jokes and your view count is lower than your calorie intake. Like that just... I want to be careful the way I say this. I'm not hating on Renned. It does surprise me a little bit though because he has made songs like Dominoes, for instance, that is about eating disorder recovery and body image in society, telling us we all need to fit this mold and how it's messed up to be defined by the size of our waist or the form that we take. And again, while this is battle rap culture, those lines, they just unsettle me a little bit with my particular history. Not making a statement on Renned here, not even making a statement on this disc, just explaining why those two lines where he has has reverted to fat jokes are hard for me to hear. Because yeah, while they might be hard battle rap lines, I also know that this man is a freaking genius and he could have come up with stuff that hit equally as hard without doing that. And I'm not saying that he should have. I'm not my diss, this is Renn's diss. I love Renned. I'm only gonna I have nothing but good things to say about him. Just wanted to explain my personal inner conflict with those lines there.
Views lower than your calorie intake. Stop watching what I'm doing and start watching your weight. I'll kick down your front door screaming, put down the cake! Little steak on my plate, you're starting beef but it's butchered because you...
It kept going. He kept going. About keeping your eye on your weight, put down the cake. I can't, that's low-hanging fruit. That's low-hanging fruit. And again, this is not me making a statement on Renned. He can say whatever the heck he wants to say, especially when someone has said horrible things about him. I just feel like he's a lot smarter than that. Those are a little bit of low-hanging fruit, and I can't, as much as I can respect the fact that it would be said in battle rap, and that's what this culture is, so I'm not trying to even speak against that. It's just something personally that I feel like it could be more powerful without, but again, not my diss, so we're just gonna keep going on. I also want to acknowledge Dotta made it known that he laughed at the put down the cake line and took it in stride. So this is just me and my own history. I was saying, little steak on my plate, you're starting beef, but it's butchered, so I'm curious to see where this is going.
Steak on my plate, you're starting beef, but it's butchered. Because you're butchering the culture, you ain't brewing kombucha. How could you have...
Because you're butchering the culture, you ain't brewing kombucha. Because you're butchering the culture, you ain't brewing kombucha. So kombucha has to be brewed by literally starting with a culture, a starter culture of probiotics, bacteria and stuff. That's what starts kombucha. That line, oh my goodness.
Because you're butchering the culture, you ain't brewing kombucha. How could you have kids, man? You're hardly a looker. I wonder how much it costs to buy a surrogate hooker.
How could you have kids, man? You aren't a looker. Those lines I don't have as much trouble with. As far as the battle rap scene, I can get on board with those. I still don't like attacking people's looks, but it's totally different to me than going down the fat joke route. And again, just explaining how this line hits me a little bit differently and doesn't unsettle me quite as much. And again, Renned is laughing and smiling at himself at the end of this, so he's having fun, and I love that. It's making this even more fun.
I wonder how much it costs to buy a surrogate hooker. I'm sorry, dog.
I love his smile.
I'm sorry, I'm only joking. It's only hip-hop. I'm sure Michelle's show will be obliged to clean the shit up.
If you've been around here for a little while, you are probably aware that I had to cut out a couple lines here. That is just a personal choice that I made years ago for longtime viewers of my channel, and I try to keep it consistent. Doesn't mean that I can't appreciate Renn's cleverness. Woo! Sorry I had to cut out that line. You all know how I roll. There are certain things I have to unfortunately cut out. Doesn't mean I can't appreciate them, but it means that I'm respecting everyone that comes to my channel. Moving on.
Michelle, the filter's weird and your channel is dead. It's like I'm watching Pokemon, but ugly with dreads. This ain't a battle, it's a nick of massacre. You're on my planet Earth. I am David Attenborough, blood-sucking Dracula with parasite, vernacular, collateral.
Okay, we're gonna take it back and get this scheme because this is a crazy internal rhyme scheme, but I love that he said, it's a freaking massacre. You're on my planet Earth. I am David Attenborough, who I believe is the narrator for the Planet Earth series. I'm pretty sure he's the one that does the narrator for that series on, I don't know if it's Netflix or it's on BBC or whatever, but I'm pretty sure he's the guy that narrates that and does a lot of other voiceover type stuff. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. But yeah, taking it back a little bit because this next rhyme scheme is finna go crazy.
David Attenborough, blood-sucking Dracula with parasite, vernacular, collateral. I run up like I'm Battlestar Galactica.
Woo! No, okay, hold on. I keep pausing. I'm so sorry, but Battlestar Galactica, we got Battlestar Galactica bars! We got Battlestar Galactica bars! I knew that Renned was a nerd at heart, just like me. I love me some Battlestar. Ooh, though. Goodness. Blood-sucking Dracula with parasite, vernacular, collateral. I run up like I'm Battlestar Galactica. Do you hear how smooth that is? Acapella and how smooth it is. And I also want to point out the way that he's doing that, talking to the camera, then walking away and then walking back. That's also very similar to M when he does his ciphers and he does his things. He's doing it so well. I love it. And that Battlestar Galactica line just made me geek out big time. And his rhyme scheme here is so smooth, so nice, and so intricate, and just perfectly placed in the pocket. In the pocket when there's not even a beat. Now that's hard to do. To stay in the pocket when there's not even an instrumental, bro. This is awesome.
Blood-sucking Dracula with parasite, vernacular, collateral. I run up like I'm Battlestar Galactica. I didn't even make a beat for this ish. You're not worth the nick of time, Dotta, you're last on the list. I wrote this in 10 minutes with a flick of the wrist. I speak about 5 syllables, you cease to exist, so real. Maybe think twice, my friend, about stepping to the mark in the world of Renned. Cause you were just a rodent and it's mice and men. Crushing skulls like I'm Lenny, tale of Jenny again.
Ooh! Ooh! Calling him a rodent, like it's mice and men, so obviously the title to John Steinbeck's Mice and Men, there are mice or rodents, whatever. Is he saying crushing skulls like it's Lenny, Tale of Jenny again?
Also, Lenny is one of the main characters in Of Mice and Men.
So in other words, he's going to kill you? He's going to pick you up by the head there? He is going to kill you? Like Jenny was killed in the Tale of Jenny Screech? Like, is that what I just heard him say? Would he say the Tale of Jenny again? Because if so, that's a deep cut that I'm loving.
Cause you were just a rodent and it's mice and men. Crushing skulls like I'm Lenny, tale of Jenny again. Instead of Jenny, it's a Dotta on the tip of the blade. Tires screech while I drive by and violate the range.
Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, Ren. Okay, so he's totally, I love these lines from his Tales trilogy here. He said, Tale of Jenny again, it's a daughter on the tip with a blade, tie a screech while I drive by and violet the range. So, oh, what is he saying here? Tale of Jenny again, it's a daughter on the tip with the blade. So, okay, so Jenny was the daughter. We know that. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the Tales trilogy, skip about the next 30 or 45 seconds. I'll try to put a timestamp up there. We know that Jenny and Screech were twins that were separated at birth, did not know that they were twins. Screech killed Jenny in the middle of the night. And I think that's what he's saying here. He had a big knife. He's saying, instead of Jenny, it's a daughter on the tip with the blade. It says, tie a screech while I drive by and violet the range. Tie a screech. Oh! Oh! Okay, holy crap. He's saying, tires screech while I drive by and violet the range. Okay, so here's the thing here. Tie a screech. So tires screech is one way that could be pronounced. Tie a screech, being on par, doing the same thing that Screech did, meaning murdering like that. While I drive by, so tire screech, drive by, also drive by shootings, and violet the range. I'm assuming that means he's gonna be, I don't know if that's a play for violent or if that's like, violet the range. I feel like I'm missing something really obvious there. Obviously the tie a screech and tires screech, I can get that there. She's got Tale of Jenny, tires screech when I drive by and violet the range. I don't think he was going for the word like violent there, but I do think, I don't know. Gosh, I'm missing it. Why am I not catching what he's saying there? I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid for not getting that, but I don't want to waste more time just trying to sit here and think about it because my brain is just not working right now. This is the 6th video I filmed today.
Another thing that came to mind while editing. He could have meant turning the range violet, as in covering it with blood that is so dark because someone has been destroyed.
Woo, buddy.
By and violet the range. You're just part of a machine. Against you I will rage. And I'm killing in the name of a king that I slayed.
That Rage Against the Machine reference. You're just part of a machine. Against you I will rage. So rage against the machine. And I'm killing in the name of the king that I slayed. Killing in the name being Rage Against the Machine's possibly their most well-known and most popular song. I'm
killing in the name of a king that I slayed. Bully, I've seen you dissing Dwayne and then crit, miss a kill shot or knocks because you're bitter as Then you made the big mistake. You put me on the list. I'm a psychopath, Dotta. Don't take the tips.
Those don't take explanations. He's being pretty straightforward. I just wanted to say that I love it. And don't you ever dare come at Renned because he is showing you do not want to mess with him. He will destroy and obliterate you, and he's already done that, and we've still got like a minute and a half to go. Whoa, man.
The big mistake. You put me on the list. I'm a psychopath, Dotta. Don't take the piss. Irrelevant rapper, wasting my time. People only heard of you because of this rhyme. Oh, you're a murderer? That's so cool, my guy. Got your time in the spotlight, so enjoy the shine. Wait.
Okay, sorry, that reminded me. Okay, when M is doing there, so this, I think it was the BET, I think it was the Storm, the cipher where it starts off, it's an awfully hot coffee pot, should I pour? That's where he's starting off there, but the beginning of that, I'm pretty sure, is when M's like, he's starting these like, wait, how's I gonna start this? And he pretends like he forgot about it. I love that. That's exactly what that just reminded me of. It was so, oh my gosh, I love it. I would be surprised if that wasn't intentional.
I got your time in the spotlight, so enjoy the shine. Wait. I genuinely mean it when I say you should shine. I just played you at your game, so welcome to mine. I want all of my fans to show Dotta the time, because he's actually sick at rapping. Go and like and subscribe. There's a new counterculture in this world of division where we bicker over politics and race and religion. There is war, there is peace, that's a human decision. Either you could be my brother or another collision. And the media, they love it when we hate each other, because the money lines their pockets if you're not my brother. And this black versus white, that's divide and conquer. Ignorance, it is formed in the womb of monsters. If there's war in the east, industries are getting paid. If there's war in the streets, there's a mother at a grave.
Okay, hold on. We're going to get back to that last section and flow there. I want to talk about the part right before that where I didn't pause it, because there's not like lines to dissect here. He's, again, being pretty straightforward. But I love Ren is being Ren, because despite the fact that he threw all these brutal disses out there in the song thus far, he's also saying, by the way, this is not a get. I played your game, so welcome to mine. I want all of my fans to give you the time to subscribe to you because you're actually pretty sick at rapping. He was telling people to go like and subscribe because that's the kind of person he is. He pointed out the media, this includes reactors, because I went pretty hard on Dotta a few different times here. So I feel like Ren's kind of calling me out a little bit too, even if not directly by name, because so many reactors, I'm sure, just like the media, they love the conflict, they love the back and forth, they love the fighting, and Ren is not that guy. He's not that guy. So the fact that he had his first 3.5 minutes full of these really epic disses here, he's now saying, by the way, I'm telling my fans to go support you because again, a rising tide lift all ships. Encouraging each other is what they don't want us to do. So you can either be my brother or you can be another collision and there's this crash here and it can just continue to be this division, or you can just try to be kind and make amends. This is Ren being Ren, and I love it.
I genuinely mean it when I say you should shine. I just played you at your game, so welcome to mine. I want all of my fans to show Dotta the time, because he's actually sick at rapping. Go and like and subscribe. There's a new counterculture in this world of division where we bicker over politics and race and religion. There is war, there is peace, that's a human decision. Either you could be my brother or another collision. And the media, they love it when we hate each other, because the money lines their pockets if you're not my brother. And this black versus white, that's divide and conquer. Ignorance, it is formed in the womb of monsters. If there's war in the east, industries are getting paid. If there's war in the streets, there's a mother at a grave. If I pander to my ego, then I'm just another slave, a casualty of vanity. Hate just breeds hate, so Dotta, I think I've got to leave it at that, because I'm not a battle rapper, but I do like to rap. Now 1 million new eyes will be on where you're at. I hope you roll with it, my friend. Put yourself on the map. Dotta is sick.
Cracking up that it ended with the Amazing Grace bagpipes outro again there, but I love the way that Ren flipped that in those last 2 sections, especially that last like rapid fire flow that he was doing, because like, again, it's who he is. He wants to lift up other people. He genuinely wants to see other people shine. Like he said, he is not a battle rapper, but he is a rapper. He can obviously battle, but he doesn't want to waste his time doing that because he would rather spread love and positivity and encourage and uplift other people and see other people succeed just like he has done. So I will say this right now. You know what? I'll do this right now because Ren said to do it. I will do this right now. I'm going to King Dotta's YouTube channel. I am going to take a note from Ren because I want to show that all of the, I don't want to say hate, but all of the animosity, all of the negative things that I was saying about Dotta when he was doing that, ultimately, I don't really like getting into that negativity either. I don't like it. I like battle rap. I like this and stuff back and forth because it's just fun to get into. Ultimately, though, don't want anyone to actually be hurt in real life as a result of this. And if someone can actually make amends, take off, and start doing better because of this, that's even better. So as Ren said, I want you to see this right now. King Dotta's channel. Ren, here you go. Subscribe. I'm subscribed. I want to prove to this guy that you are so much better than what you were being given credit for because you are such a genuinely awesome person. Not everyone, and possibly not anyone, would do what you did at the end of yours there. As always, class act. You amaze me, Ren. You amaze me. Your disses were spot on. The end was even better, and you crushed it. This was such a fun ride. Thank you so much, Ren, Nox, Dotta, all y'all. This was fun. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one.